Imagine yourself at your desk, glancing at the clock and realizing that the day is slipping away faster than you can type. Panic sets in, and the knee-jerk reaction is to extend your work hours, thinking that more time will lead to more productivity. But is cramming more hours into our day really the answer to solving our problems? Or could it be just an illusion? Welcome to today's exploration of the time fallacy and why simply adding more hours might not be the solution you think it is. Let's begin by unpacking why the instinct to add more hours feels so intuitive. At first glance, it seems logical. More hours equal more work done. This mindset is deeply rooted in our culture and economy, which often equates longer hours with harder work and greater success. But this approach overlooks a fundamental truth about our human nature. Our brains and bodies operate best with balance, not burnout. Studies consistently show that productivity starts to decline after a certain number of hours worked, leading to diminishing returns where additional time could actually hinder performance rather than enhance it. The belief that time itself is a straightforward linear path is misleading. Time, as experienced by humans, is subjective and elastic. Consider a common scenario: working on a task you love. Time flies, doesn't it? In contrast, doing something tedious can stretch minutes into what feels like hours. This perception affects how we manage time. If we're not careful, we can end up either procrastinating or working mechanically without actually progressing. One of the vital things we must realize is that complexity isn't always proportional to the time spent. Quality of time and how strategically it's used often trumps sheer quantity. The danger of the time fallacy lies in this misunderstanding. It leads to a cycle where we perpetually try to catch up, often sacrificing our well-being and efficiency for few, if any, real results. Another critical aspect is the myth of multitasking. In our attempt to maximize time, we may think tackling multiple tasks simultaneously is efficient. However, research shows our brains aren't wired to handle multiple streams of information simultaneously effectively. Task switching, as it turns out, is costly. Each switch involves a cognitive load, leading to decreased focus and effectiveness. So how do we break free from the time fallacy? The first step is to redefine what success looks like in terms of productivity. Instead of focusing on hours spent, we need to prioritize focus and energy management. Focus on setting clear, structured goals. Identify what truly matters within your schedule and allocate time based on priorities rather than trying to do everything at once. The Pareto Principle, often called the 80-20 rule, is instrumental here. Determine the 20% of tasks that will deliver 80% of your desired results and allocate your best resources there. Furthermore, consider the rhythm of your day. Recognize when you are most mentally alert and creative, and plan your most demanding tasks during these peak periods. This approach involves listening to your body's natural cycles rather than forcing productivity. Take regular, meaningful breaks to recharge, a practice endorsed by techniques such as the Pomodoro Technique. Short, scheduled breaks can significantly enhance focus and sustain energy throughout the day, preventing fatigue and burnout. Finally, embrace the importance of rest and recovery. Our culture often undervalues rest, viewing it as the antithesis of productivity. Yet, rest is crucial for brain function, creativity, and overall health. Sleep, in particular, is a non-negotiable aspect of effective time management and general well-being. As we conclude, remember that mastering your time doesn't necessarily mean doing more, but doing it smarter. By dispelling the time fallacy, you'll likely discover that your most significant breakthroughs and achievements don't arise from working longer hours, but from working more wisely within those hours. So the next time you find yourself anticipating an avalanche of tasks, take a step back. Evaluate what's truly important, Focus your energies there and watch as quality and purpose redefine your approach to time and productivity. Thank you for watching, and until next time, manage your time wisely.